Hey, welcome back to another episode of Salmon Run in a Nutshell, where we're going to be going over some quick tips to help your workday go a little smoother, so let's get to work. Weapons are pretty basic this time, so it shouldn't take too long to go over them. So the Splattershot Junior has really high ink efficiency, and it actually has pretty good damage. The range is pretty good, although it does get a little bit inaccurate at any distance. But the painting is really good, clear space for your team and for you to move around. So make sure you do that. There's almost like a sort of like an arrow spray type of weapon where it does have high damage, but it is at close range. But it's also really good at painting and has high ink efficiency. So you're going to want to basically be shooting the whole time that you're using this weapon. And moving on, we have the blaster, which has not the greatest paint, although the path that it does paint is kind of wider than something like the rapid blaster, which we just had in the last rotation. So I do think the painting is probably a little bit better than that weapon, but the ink efficiency is way less. Damage is actually pretty similar to that weapon. Range is okay, not quite as good, but range is still pretty good on this weapon. So you'll mostly want to be clearing out the lesser salmonids and then attacking any of the close by bosses. Steelheads it can handle. You can attack flyfish from underneath the pillar, so you don't have to go up on the pillar to splat that boss. Due to the low fire rate, you're not going to be able to take out enemies coming at you from like every direction very quickly, and because they'll be painting in all directions and you can't paint very fast, then you'll be kind of out of luck with this weapon. Okay, so the big swig roller I think is kind of where we're gonna have to focus the most on in this video. This roller can paint very well, so you can like very easily like paint underneath like a flipper flopper in I think probably like 2 swings. Damage is not great. Mainly only focus on using the horizontal swing except for steelheads, or if you have to revive a teammate that's like far away. For the glowfly rush wave, you will want to be standing here. Just put your roller down, slightly move forward, and you will splat all the chums that are coming in towards you. And this roller actually does have pretty good ink efficiency in terms of rolling, so I don't think you'll have too much of a problem. Just anytime you get a chance, be sure to try to refill your ink. And your teammates are shooting at the goldies, which there is a 96 gal in this rotation, so that should actually make things pretty easy because they can be shooting at the goldie as they're coming in. So that's going to be the next section. So 96 gal, you better be listening. And finally we have the 96 gal. It has really good range. It has kind of a slow fire rate, but it does do really high damage per hit. Like a steelhead will only take 4 hits. This weapon does have the highest DPS of the bunch. The ink efficiency isn't the best, but it's also not too bad either. So whenever you're fighting Kohozuna, I would probably mostly concentrate on Kohozuna. Splattershot Junior are the 2 weapons that should probably be shooting at Kohozuna anytime that they get a chance, whereas the other 2 weapons will be the ones that should mainly be focused on splatting bosses and lesser salmonids. So if the other 2 weapons are keeping everything clear and not even dealing with eggs at all, you would have a really easy time defeating Kohozuna in this rotation. As for Marooner's Bay, regardless of whether it's high or normal tide, keep the ship deck clear, because that's going to be like your main workspace, and obviously that's like how you have to get back to the egg basket. So you don't want enemies building up on there. That goes for bosses or lesser salmonids. Low tide, if you go to get eggs on the looped part of the map that goes around out by the water, do not stay there for long, because bosses can spawn on either side of you and then you'll get trapped out by the water and you'll get splatted because there won't be any way to get back. And that's about all I have to say for today. So I hope your egg baskets runneth over. Revive your teammates as soon as possible. Good luck and good fishing.